Uh-oh, the month's almost over and we haven't done a live pass video. There we go, much better. Cue it up. Hey guys, what's good? Rising Phoenix One. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hey, this video is presented by the EA Creator Network, and a shout out to the EA Community Manager Kits because he's the one who got us these cards. All right. It is April. Live Pass. April is almost over. Man, we usually get these up early in the month. We did do one a while ago with the Live Pass Ultimate Store Masters, but nothing about April Live Pass. So here's our lineup. We have a 97 overall boosted to a 100. Jalen Brunson at point guard. At shooting guard, a 96 boosted to 100. Colin Sexton. At small forward, a 96 boosted to 100. Jaylen Brown. And then our two Grandmasters for Live Pass. At power forward, a 100 boosted to 103. With a +3 inside scoring boosted team, Jonathan Kuminga, and a 100 boosted to 103 with a +3 defensive post boosted team, Kuminga Valanciunas at center. All right, so in order to look at all the stats on all these cards, let's go to this boost-free lineup right here. And let's take a quick look at Jalen Brunson. His athleticism stats look really good. Rebounding, Inside offensive game looks good. Perimeter shooting game looks pretty darn good. Not great, but good. 90 on ball, 94 hands on perimeter, 97 interception. Looks good. 79 steal does not look good. That's it for Jalen Brunson. Moving on to Colin Sexton, our shooting guard at 6'3", 96 overall. I mean, his speed and agility is fine. Vertical is good. The rest of the stats are just, His rebounding is actually pretty good. Inside offensive game is not so good. He's got a great layup and the rest of the stats aren't very good. But his perimeter shooting looks really good. He has that 97-3, 91 on ball good, 94 steal, let's just say it. He's got pretty good defensive stats. He's got a good triple threat. That's about it for Colin Sexton. Then we get to Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown, 96 overall. Athleticism stats are kind of poor, to be honest with you. Rebounding, not much there. His inside offensive game is very similar to Colin Sexton. He has a good layup. Everything else is in the 80s, so not a great inside offensive game. Perimeter shooting, it looks like a Jaylen Brown card, right? 89 midi, 85 3. But he's got a great shooting touch at 97. His defense, 91 steal and 98 interception look good. So that takes us to our two GMs. Jonathan Kuminga, I like this card. Has that +3 inside scoring boosted team. His athleticism stats, at first blush, it's like, all right, but he's got good agility, really good first step. His strength is for 100 overall. Good quickness, good vertical though, good tip in. It's sort of hit and miss on the athleticism stats for a power forward. And in my opinion, this card should have been put at the small forward position. Would have been a really good small forward. But for a power forward, his rebounding is like painfully low. His inside offensive game though is terrific. His perimeter shooting game looks terrific as well. His defense, except for interception, drawing offensive foul, there's not much there. Good passing, and he definitely has more of an offensive post presence than a defensive post presence. Moving on to Valanciunas, and here we go. He's got that post defense boost. You can see it there, the bottom three stats on the left, and then top right-hand corner for block. His athleticism stats, all right, he is a center. He's 6'11". We're going right down to strength. 95, very good. Vert, 97, very good. 94 and 96 rebounding. It's good. It's good. It's not great. Box out is fine, goes along just fine with those rebounding stats. His inside offensive game looks really good. And I'm just noticing this for the first time, but He actually has a pretty good perimeter shooting game except for his three. Everything else is in the 90s, so not bad at all. 88 on ball, not impressed. 95 block, am impressed. Rest of the defensive stats, not impressed. And then he's got a bunch of post stats. But again, for me, that's just kind of wasted stats on a card when you have a lot of post stuff going on there. At least in this game, right? And at least the way I play it. All right, so that's our 5 start live pass cards. In case you're wondering, Brunson is a store card. Sexton is the mid-tier MVP path player. And Jaylen Brown is the mid-tier premium path player. All right, so we're not going to play with this lineup, right? We're playing with a boosted lineup, and here's our boosted team. Not a lot to athleticism, a decent amount to rebounding, some to inside scoring. That's coming from Kuminga. Big plus 16 to perimeter shooting, hardly anything to defense, and then we have that boost to defensive post. So that's it. All right, we're gonna jump into Showdown. We're just gonna run one. Let's get it. All right, a 100 overall versus a 100 overall, Season 8 versus multi-year. This is more of probably about a 102 overall starting lineup, not boosted, on purpose. All right, let's see how we can do, how these guys can do. Let's win the tip. Valanciunas gets the tip. Brunson to Sexton, wing, boom, let's go. He's boosted up to a 113, as you can see, for his three-pointer. Nope. There you go. Oh, shoot. Great block by Valanciunas. Sexton to Brown. JB, boom. Not sure I understand why that was challenged, but it went in. That's all that matters. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There, nice tip. Nice tip. Sexton back to Brunson. Boom. Quick 9 to zip. Let's go. Let's go. Yikes. What you doing, Curry? Curry's posting up, wasting time. That's missed. Tip is missed. Valanciunas with the board. Oh, that's too deep. It's too deep for Kuminga. Sexton with the board, and he misses. Guarded means it was uncontested. That was an uncontested layup. What's going on? What's going on? I know he has a low dunk, but really, come on. Come on, Brunson. Nice. All right, here's the payback. Kuminga with a monster dunk. More or less a tomahawk dunk. That was really nice. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get the board. Oof. That Hayes always gets boards. Valanciunas. Boom. All right. All right. Both our bigs have dunks. Kuminga can shoot from the outside, though, so we're going to get a 3 with him before this is over. Whoa. Oh, what's with the missed dunks? All right, all right. Curry is the one who gets the dunk. All right. In the corner, catch and shoot, and Jaylen Brown bricks it, but there's Valanciunas, and he's not going to miss the dunk. Let's go. Nice tip. Brown deep in the wing. Boom. He's only boosted to a 101. So he's shooting pretty well so far. No way, Giannis. Another missed putback. Wow. Okay. We're going to go with the buzzer beater by Colin Sexton. Come on, we need to get 20 points. There we go. All right, nice. 21-4. Plus 17, we'll take that every day of the week. I don't think that's autoplay. I just think we got the dub. GG to our opponent. All right, well, these guys did pretty well against that 100 overall multi-year lineup. Honestly, whether or not Brunston, Sexton, or Brown is going to be a usable card for you is going to have a lot to do with what your overall is. If you have a high overall, the answer is no, probably not. If you have a low overall, if you can get them, then you can get them off the auction house if necessary, or if you really want them. If I were king of the world, the mid-tier masters would have a higher overall. So, if the Grandmasters are 100, they should be 98s, right? And they should have at least like elite position boosts. And certainly a store card should have a boost on it, right? So, yeah, that's what I would like to see for these cards. They would be more usable, particularly for people who are buying both the premium and MVP paths for Live Pass. So, will I use these cards again? No, I won't use these cards again. Kuminga, however, Kuminga's a good card. I just think he's in the wrong position. He really should be a small forward. He would have value as a small forward. But he does all right as a power forward offensively. The problem is, and you saw it right there, it's not that he never gets rebounds. It's just that he doesn't get very many of them. He's 6'7", he has low rebounding stats, and that really hurts the value of this card starting at power forward. However, obviously this card has considerable value on the bench just because of his boost and his 100 overall. And then with Valanciunas, this is a good card, but we've got a lot of centers, and his boost isn't a great boost, boosting only 4 stats, so that's a plus 12 boost to team. So will he have value on the bench if you have a high overall lineup? Yeah, he will. But you're not getting anything boosted that maybe you would like to get boosted, except for the block stat, right? Except for the block stat. Another issue I have is between April Live Pass and March Live Pass when it comes to the Grandmasters on the premium and MVP paths. We've gotten 3 power forwards. Count them, 3 power forwards. So it's time to start, giving us some GMs, and maybe a shooting guard or maybe a small forward, right? Something like that. And we've been getting a lot of centers in many different promos. So for the season, we're center heavy and we're power forward heavy, and it would be nice to see Live Pass, which is, really supposed to be like the killer cards for the month. It'd be nice to see them at a position where they might be more valuable to your team if you have a higher overall lineup. But yeah, can Kuminga play? Yes. If you're not worried about your power forward getting rebounds and you want an offensive power forward, there you go. And Valanciunas, if we didn't have some cards like David Robinson and some other ones, this is a good card. You saw him getting rebounds, you saw him getting dunks. This is a good card. And then the other issue is in March, our GMs were 98 and 100. We were due for 2 100s, and now April, we have 2 100s. So the overall for the Grandmasters didn't go up, right? The final thing is tickets. It's still an issue. Some people lost tickets in March. Some people lost tickets again in April. Yeah, I would really like to see something done about that, but that's my personal opinion, just as somebody who plays the game and who lost tickets, right? All right, guys, with that, it's over, it's done, we're out of here. There's no more. And as always, peace out.